For a moment, I wanted to have a fireside chat, and I wanted to let you know that somehow the deep snow bypassed us. Some of it went more south, and there was hail up north, and a lot of it went into the mountain range. So we wound up with just a lot of rain overnight, and then today the sun came out, so it was quite lovely when that happened. But I wanted to ask you to think about something for a minute in this fireside chat, and that is that when the Bible says, "This generation shall not pass away till all these things be fulfilled," I want you to think about the fact that Israel is restoring the monarchy, and they're going to put a king on the throne of David to restore that monarchy. If that king that is the anointed at his coronation ceremony, and you know who I'm talking about, King Charles III, and I discussed all the links to the Jewish people and the Jewish rabbis with King Charles, but I want you to consider the words, "This generation shall not pass away till all these things are fulfilled." Think about the fact that King Charles III was born in 1948, the very year that Israel was born as a nation. So they were born in the same year, 6 months apart. Could it be that this generation that will not pass away till all these things are fulfilled is the fact that that king was born in that year that Israel became a nation, and he is the king that will sit upon the throne in the last kingdom of this earth before Jesus comes to rule and reign at the end of the time of Jacob's trouble, and he is the king that will sit on that throne. And that's the generation, his generation, that will not pass away until all of these things are fulfilled, because they're restoring the Davidic dynasty before Jesus comes. I just want you to ponder that as a possible explanation of what "this generation shall not pass away till all things be fulfilled," because that would set up the Davidic dynasty in Israel, and it would be him coronated upon Jacob's pillow stone, also known as Jacob's pillar. And I told you in one of my last videos that the king in ancient times in the Bible was always standing by a pillar when the trumpets sounded. Think about that for a minute. So what do we have at King Charles III's coronation ceremony? We have him standing by Jacob's pillar in the coronation chair, or the throne, and we have the trumpets will be blasting and playing when they play Zadok the priest, which commemorates the enthronement of King David and King Solomon after him. It's very profound, the spiritual and holy significance of the coronation ceremony, representing David and Solomon being enthroned upon the throne of Israel and Judah. So wouldn't it make sense that if Israel puts the anointed one on that throne, that they see as the anointed one, the one who will be coronated wearing a military uniform, and they were looking for a military leader to be their Messiah. They simply are looking for a man with a military background and somebody that's just somebody that's going to help them out. And also, I believe will be performing the red heifer ceremony, likely within a year from this Passover that we just had. So they will see this coronation as being a continuation of enthroning a king on the throne of David, because that's what this ceremony of King Charles III is representing. I want you to think about it in a new light, that the generation that shall not pass away is King Charles III's generation, born when Israel was born and ending when his rule on that throne comes to pass for the last 7 years. It's a really interesting thought, don't you think? I see that so much is being revealed, and it's just an incredible explanation of what that could mean, since he was born the very year that Israel was born. And it will end with Jacob's trouble, with him sitting on Jacob's pillar and pillow stone, the stone of destiny. It makes sense to me. And then Jesus will come and reign on that throne of David forever. I just wanted to share these thoughts with you, and I hope you've enjoyed this little fireside chat. Not too long, but just enough information to make you think and ponder. Like, subscribe, and share. Support my channel, please. I ask you for your continued support, and keep looking up, because the King is coming. And that coronation is May 6th, 2023. So we'll see what happens. Hang in there, everybody. Sleep tight and don't let the bed bugs bite. This is Kimberly, Elijah, and Moses signing out. Good night.